talking about it? Like
All right.
lively?
Don't matter. We can talk about that. We can talk about whatever you want.
I guess
We
we
just
can
need
talk
to.
about very quick.
We gotta let people know we're pre-gaming with some Busch.
That's why I'm just leaving it there
Hmm.
on the side, just in case.
I hope it doesn't affect the way that tastes now. Cause
I don't think so. I think we'll be all right.
All right. Well, we are on the air at this point. So, we're drinking what today, Kyle?
Today we are drinking Donna's Pickle Beer. And a little bit about this beer. Donna was backstage at the garden eating pickles from the jar. In a flash of light, she was pushed on stage and kissed full on the mouth by beer drinking Mick Jagger. It was electric. No, not the kiss, the taste in her mouth. Beer and pickles. That night, Donna's Pickle Beer was born. It's 4.4% alcohol by volume,
Mm-hmm.
and it's made by Pilot Project Brewing out of Chicago and Milwaukee.
Yes. So,
And what do they do?
this is a brewery incubator. So, Pilot Project Brewing is a brewery incubator. Something happened to my computer. Weird.
There you
There
go.
it is. Well, we're being spied on. It's an incubator, tasting room, and restaurant located in Chicago, Illinois, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Pilot Project was launched as a collaborative and artistically curious space to help support talented brewers in an industry with exceptionally high barriers. Modeled after the music industry, Pilot serves as a launch pad for startup breweries, offering assistance with recipes, R&D, production, scaling, marketing, distribution, and more. We are your incubator, dedicated to the art of brewing and community inspired by the craft.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lager with pickle juice. You'll relish every sip. Oh, man.
Love the pun there. I do like pickles, so that's why I was curious. Well, I didn't even smell it. You already smelled it?
It smells like pickles.
Does it? I like pickles.
I like pickles too, but
Oh, I smell it now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I smell it now. That is... So that's what that kiss was like.
all right. I gotta say, I don't mind the color.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was gonna be green.
Yes, we were debating on whether or not it would be Hulk piss color or swampy or
Yeah.
whatnot, but no, it's very lagery.
All right.
Very clear too, not hazy at all.
Yeah, it is very clear, but
That's the pickle juice, baby. Oh,
actually, it smells better out of the can.
yeah, it smells more like a beer now.
Yeah.
Oh, salud.
All right, here we go.
You're fucking dreading this. I'm not.
I love
I'm looking
pickle
forward
juice, but I'm just like, it needs to be colder.
Yeah, definitely needs to be colder.
That tastes like straight up pickle juice.
It does with a little bit of beer in it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it gets better.
Wow.
It's not bad.
No, my mouth feels like I just ate a jar of pickles, though. It completely coated my mouth.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say about it is that if you like pickles,
You'll like this.
you'll like this beer.
I like it. It's not wall worthy, but I definitely wouldn't mind finishing it.
I wouldn't mind finishing this one.
Yeah. Well, there's always Busch Light on reserve.
I think, actually, I'm just going to have to tap that one out.
Tap it out. You're tapping out already?
I can't do it. That second sip was too much for me.
Oh, come on.
Look, I like pickles. I like pickle juice. But there's a point where it's just a little too much.
Drop a little bit of Busch Light in there. Make it more beery.
Let's see.
You monster. Donna would be so pissed.
Right now we're going to have like a little mixology going
Yeah,
here. Let's see.
No, welcome to Pilot Brewing 2.0. Better?
No, no.
Worse?
Oh yeah, I fucked that one up. Oh, dude.
Here, have another can.
No, I'm good.
Come on, do it for Donna.
Here, try this.
I don't want to
Try
that.
it. Just try it. Just try it. We'll see what happens. Come
No,
on.
sir.
Come on, just try it.
Damn it. I hate you. Smells more bushy now. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Thank you. You could. I'll finish this, and then I'm gonna finish that Busch Light that I got there.
Oh.
It was worth the
Okay.
experience.
All right. For an experiment, yes, that's good. It would be good. Ice.
You know what that's good for? Like if you're at a barbecue and you like pickles,
Yeah.
and you're eating like burgers or hot dogs or brats or whatever, that might be a good beer.
I mean,
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna throw shade on it because I actually do like it. It's just it might be too much. Like one can's okay.
For me, it's not cold enough.
Yeah, that might also have something.
I
to
think if it was ice cold,
easy vanilla.
like no, but I'm talking about like really crisp cold.
Yeah,
It'd be way better. It's not cold really.
Yeah.
It's like drinking warm pickle juice.
can't even put it outside anymore because the weather's kind of nice out.
I know, but if it was ice cold,
Yeah,
it would be way better. And I mean, I could have one. I could only do one of those.
even if it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I would. It would be like I'd have to drink something else
yeah.
because just drinking that, like, no. You know what? That would probably actually be kind
Why
of.
does it say finest urine? Oh, Brian. Sorry, I was reading the can wrong. My dyslexic ass.
I kind of feel like that would be good, like, with like michelada
Maybe
because
it'd
of
be
the pickle.
good for a drink. Yeah,
you know,
like for a mixed drink.
or like a Bloody Mary. Like I
Maybe.
know it's vodka and stuff, but if you put that stuff in there,
Yeah, you have your imagination is the limit.
well, I'm just saying. I know those are usually made with vodka.
Yeah,
I'm saying if you put that stuff that
Mm.
goes into Bloody Marys
yeah,
into that,
yeah. That would be a good.
that
deal
would
for,
be a good
yeah.
combination.
Yeah, of course.
But
I completely agree with that. That's
Like-
100%. You're spot on with that. 1,000%.
but for me, it would only could be one. Actually, you know what'd probably be good is to like instant
pickle
like
juice.
bratwurst, like when you marinate them in beer,
Yeah,
marinate them in that, and get like a little bit of a pickle flavor
there
to
you
them
go.
too. That'd
You
probably
can
be
take
pretty
them with
good.
you when you go, so you can
No,
cook
dude,
with them.
that is staying with you.
No.
That's my gift.
Oh,
My gift to you.
there's there's 6 cans in there.
No, there's only 4 now.
So for our first giveaway,
Hey, does Talia like pickles?
fun fact about that: she likes pickles. She's tasted fried pickles. She likes those,
Mhm.
but she doesn't like them like in the burger,
Oh, you know what though? Oh,
which is weird.
dude. Okay. Even another idea, just to give it even more pickle flavor. Make a beer batter for fried pickles
With pickle
it.
beer,
Like, I think that would be good.
you're the cook, man.
I know, but dude, I give them credit. It's creative, and they hit pickle flavor right out of the park. It's a grand slam with flavor, but it's just not my thing.
Can you imagine going, pickle flavored beer? I wonder what it tastes like.
Yeah.
And then you well, this tastes like pickles. Sure.
But yeah, they definitely accomplished their goal.
I like it. I mean, I could probably do another one. I'm not going to, because it is a little bit much. But
It's just
Well,
it's not cold enough.
that has to do with it. And then 2, I would need to be like outside and like thirsty for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, we're cooking, or oh, this, or
I mean, I'd be okay
Beer
with it if I
Olympics.
was like
Beer
sweating.
Olympics.
If I was sweating a lot,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be good because then it kind of has like a Gatorade feel to it.
Yeah. Like if you're
You know.
mowing the lawn,
Yeah,
cutting them weeds,
that would also be a good like.
harvesting that weed.
It would be like a good just like prank on somebody too.
Here's a flavored pickle flavor.
No, just like, oh, you want a beer? Here, and you pour it in a cup and you give it to them.
like, oh, is this sitting in pickle juice? Oh, pranks on you. It's pickle beer.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't like pickles.
That's true.
You
Like I
know?
said, Talia doesn't like it in like her burger. She like when I get her food, it's like, I like my order, and I'm like, I do.
See, I just prefer to eat them on the side. Like I like to eat my burger just the way it is, and then just eat the pickles like just
They make the
as it
burger with
sounds.
the pickles in it, though.
I know, but like I'll take the pickles out and eat them, and then eat the burger.
Whatever, dude.
Just saying.
Weirdo. I just, whatever she picks out, like if they put them in there, I'm like, give me them shits over here. I like pickles.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is better than that. In price point, this is better than that too.
Yeah, those are pricey.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of pricey,
ish.
I don't know what that liquor store was thinking about when we were there for those $28 for a 4-pack of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is insane.
It's like that fucking beer was made with gold.
I guess so.
It's probably because it was cold.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we sell it to you cold. It's an extra $10.
Yeah.
Is it ice cold?
It was colder than that. So
Maybe. Maybe not. We didn't try it. Because it was
$30.
Yeah, that's some rich people shit.
$30 for a 4-pack of beer better come with something else with it.
Yeah, like a hand job or something.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or a burger or something.
Speaking of pickles, you know who's in a pickle right now?
Yes, Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Mr. Ryan Reynolds. Oh man,
I don't know too much about it, so I'll need you to kind of.
I could just tell you what I know. I know fucking Candace Owens is vested in that shit now.
Yes, I did hear that.
She's like super vested, which is like, yeah, good for her. You know, because I know she's mainly like on the politics and shit.
Yep.
But like she's like defending Baldoni.
Here, 17 minutes ago, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds will move to dismiss Justin Baldoni's lawsuit.
They can try. She started it. She put a sexual harassment lawsuit on him. And then here's the thing, from what I know about that shit. I haven't seen the movie. I kind of want to see it, but then I'm like, nah, it's okay. I can deal without it. I just feel bad for the guy because all the shit that they've been doing to him was like basically bullying him. And he wasn't going to do shit about it until she like put that harassment suit on. So he was just going to like fucking let it go. Like, oh, like, because the movie that came out is her edit, even though he's the director.
Really?
That's why, like, at the Golden Globes or whatever, one of the directors made a big speech, like, at the end of the day, it's the director's call or some shit. And he had, like, Adrian Brody and I think Bradley Cooper was back. Like, there was a bunch of actors behind him, like, big-name actors. And some guys that I didn't recognize. Not to say that they're not big, but, I don't know them, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so she's been getting a lot of shit about it. And I don't know, man. Like, everybody's, like, weaving this web about, like, oh, no, the real villain's Ryan Reynolds. He's behind it all because of what happened with him. He was
jealous.
Because of what happened with him on the set of Yellow Green Lantern, which is where he kind of fucked around with Blake Lively, allegedly. I'm not going to say what it is, but, allegedly. And that's at that time he was married with ScarJo. And she was with some other dude. And it's like, oh, man, love at first sight. And then boom, they both break up with whoever they were, and it's like later on they're together, and and then they were bringing Marina Baccarin in it, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Like how like everybody at the premiere was like together except her, like she was on her own too. And they're like, oh, he kind of like pushed her out too because she was like, I guess probably stealing too much of the limelight in the Deadpool universe or whatever.
Huh. Just like how he got rid of what's his name.
T.J. Miller?
Yeah.
No, not T.J. Miller. Is it T.J.? No.
J.T. Miller? No, T.J. I think it's it's T.J. or J.T.
I think it's T.J. Miller. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. That dude, like, exposed him so long ago, but that dude's got, like, his own rap sheet, so, like, everybody kind of went, like, whatever, fuck you.
Yeah.
He's funny, though.
He is. Except, dude, he was like, Ryan Reynolds really fucking bullied the shit out of him.
Yeah. Like, he said he was, like, in character the whole time and, like, fucking with him. And he's like, dude, are you acting? Or what? Like, off camera and, like, just, like, real world shit. He was just fucking with him. And I was like, I didn't want to buy it. Because I was like, oh, I enjoy Ryan Reynolds. And now I'm just like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. He's just like Will Smith. He's himself in every movie.
See,
Think about it.
There wasn't that many movies that I liked of Will Smith. And I liked
I think you like them. They're not super memorable.
I like the one oh dude, what is it? What is it called? What's it called? What's it called?
Men in Black,
No. No. It's a
The I Am Legend,
no. The one
After
where
Earth.
his son's in the movie too.
Oh, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like that movie.
I never saw that movie all the way through because I was like, this looks like a fucking boring movie,
It's
and I
actually
didn't
very
cry.
good. And it's a true story.
Yeah,
And
I know that it's based on a true story. Yeah, he's like sleeping in a fucking room in a subway station or whatever and shit like that.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
So yeah, that was probably the
that movie.
I liked and I liked
7 pounds was good.
yeah, that was a good one. I liked
Hitch.
what was it? The superhero movie.
Hancock.
Yeah. But I feel like it could have been done better, but I really liked the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was kind of going along the lines of like
Until he ended up with the X-Men 1 suit.
yeah, it kind of gave me vibes of the boys, like how
Mhm.
he's like that kind of superhero.
Yeah.
Like and that's where I'm like, okay, I like this. I like where it's going, but I feel like it could have
Funny you should say
got
The
done
Boys because Charlize Theron was like his counterpart in that movie in
Yeah.
Hancock. And then she was in The Boys as Stormfront when they're making the Seven movie. So, yeah, I just linked those two universes for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mind that one. I thought that one was pretty good too.
I don't know. I just thought Will Smith was
Conceptual wise. Not as far as like all of it put on screen,
yeah.
but the concept of that.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why I feel like I like The Boys so much. Is because it has that other element of
Well, The Boys is like the fun thing about The Boys is like if there actually was like metahumans like to that level, that's probably how it would be for real.
exactly.
Like it's really, really grounded on reality.
Yes. And that's where I'm making the connection with Hancock. Because he's like, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have your Blue Boy Scout Superman or your
Captain America.
or Batman being
Yeah.
all somber and like gruff and like I'm super. Jeff Bezos is really Batman.
Yeah, like come
Kind
on.
of deal.
Bruce Wayne and Batman had to have had like good days where he's like, all right, Alfred, I'm happy to be here today. Like not every day could have been like,
Well, it's all about the vow, man. That's why he does it.
Hmm.
He's a. Batman's been on the air. Well, Batman's been around since 1939, I believe.
it's been a long time.
So he would have been 86. And he was already a man when they came out, so. Yeah. But anyway, yes. The Boys is more grounded on what it would really be like.
Yeah. If those kind of existed.
We saw, I saw 2 good movies recently.
Okay.
They weren't great, like, but they were like, oh, this looks like a fun movie. I'll watch it and then never see it again, kind of deal. So we saw On the Line with Mel Gibson.
Okay.
It's really fun. Like, I don't think I'd watch it again because I know, like, knowing the end, it kind of like spoils it. The whole thing was like, holy shit! Like, it starts out really kind of stupid. Like you saw Ransom back in the
Yeah.
day when they kidnapped his kid in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, but he's the actual radio host, and they like some crazy dude calls him, and he's like, "I got your family."
Huh.
I was able to piece the ending together pretty quick though, because of some information they drop at the beginning,
Hmm.
and then it all makes sense at the end. I was like, "Oh, so my intuition was correct. I should be Batman." And then the other movie I saw was The Substance, which is fucking nuts, dude. It's got Demi Moore
Oh, I heard about
and
this movie. Yeah.
Margaret Qualley, I think is how you pronounce her last name. Yeah, dude, it is bananas. But can I spoil it for you? Can I
Sure.
spoil it for everybody?
Yeah, you can spoil it for me. I don't care.
So, well, just to give you like a rundown of how it, I don't even have to like spoil the movie for you per se, but I could tell you like the concept of it
Okay.
is you inject the substance, and it says like you could be a better version of yourself and all this other junk, right?
Okay.
And kind of the hook, which is bullshit because it's a lie. But the hook in the trailer is that you think this person's gonna be young because of the substance. Like, oh, you're gonna go and be a better, like the younger, best version of yourself. You know, blah blah blah. Because Demi Moore is, let's be real, she's getting up there.
Yes.
She's like 62 or some shit like that. But so the idea is that like, oh, you're gonna be younger, blah blah blah. And then we actually watch the movie. It's like she takes the substance, this fucking like embryo rips out of her bag, like out of her back.
Okay.
And like grows into a person, but it's like a completely different person. Like but like it's like grown. It's like a grown woman, which is like that Margaret Qualley chick. And like there was rules like kind of like Gremlin style rules, like oh you gotta change every 7 days. Like they both have to live a life. Like Demi Moore and this other chick.
Okay.
And my whole thought was like, oh, Demi Moore's gonna experience being young again. No, it's like Demi Moore is just like out for a week. Like she's fucking laid out and she's got an IV with like food and shit, and then the other chick's living her fucking best life. And after a week, they switch. And Demi Moore is like going back to doing whatever she was doing. I was like, what the fuck is the point of getting the substance then?
Yeah.
And then if you don't follow the rules, like there's repercussions with like body wise. And it turns out really crazy. It's a horror, like I think it's a horror movie, psychological horror kind of deal too.
Huh, that's weird.
It's really fucked up. But the hook is that, like, if you see the trailer, you're gonna be like, oh my god, they're gonna make her young again, blah blah blah, and that's what you go with. That's what grabs you, and then you watch it and you're like, well, they're like living separate lives. What the fuck is the point of that?
That's weird.
Yeah. And then like you have to be out for a week. You don't experience any of it. So the two parts in the movie kind of have a falling out because the young one's really like, oh my god, I want to be up for more than 7 days. She starts fucking Demi Moore over with her time, and there's repercussions to that. And the thing is, the embryo needs the main one, which is Demi Moore, because that's the Matrix, and I guess she like needs to pull out bone marrow fluid and use it like a fucking kind of like insulin to keep that body going. She does it like once a day. And says this chick starts abusing it, that fucking wound starts getting infected. It's a crazy movie, dude. It wasn't bad, but it was like one of those like Sundance type films. And it's like, it might be the next Pulp Fiction or not.
I don't know. That sounds a little too much going.
It's a horror movie. It's gross too. Like there's a lot of nudity in it too, from both of them. So that was
That would have been a plus.
well, that and they're like. Demi Moore's like one of those like Jane Fonda types that's like, I got exercise videos, and then they kind of boot her out because she's getting older, and then this chick's like, oh well, I want to do the same thing, but I'm young and perky and my breasts are tight and my butt's tight, so she gets a show. It's like, really, you're gonna go do the exact same shit?
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever. Trick me once, shame on you. Trick me twice, shame on me. Anyway, yeah, I saw those two movies recently. They were pretty good. I mean, I feel like the Mel Gibson one was more fun because the end's like, oh, dude, it's so fun. If anybody wants to watch either one of those, I'd recommend watching them. Get your popcorn. I found a really good way to enjoy popcorn.
How's that?
So you make your popcorn,
Uh-huh.
and then you put a dash of soy sauce. Yes, because it's like that Maggi juice, kind of. It's the same shit. It's a lot of sodium.
Yeah.
Just a dash, not a lot.
Okay.
Then you grab some Valentina, dash of Valentina, and then some Chipotle Ranch. Not a lot. Just a little.
Chipotle Ranch.
Yes,
Like
Chipotle,
like
like
sauce?
salad Chipotle Ranch.
So
Dude.
That's a lot going on there, dude.
Trust me. If you like junk food, that shit is fire.
It just seems like too much going on there.
No, it's fucking good. Don't knock it till you try it. Like pickle beer.
Well, I tried it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna knock it.
Oh, don't knock it. It's good beer.
It's okay. Like I said, if it was ice cold,
If you were in the desert
yeah. If I was in the desert, I'd drink
and
it.
there was nothing else around, I'm still good.
Okay.
I still got this one too. I'm not gonna mix them like you fucking mad scientist. You.
Oh, that was a bad idea, dude. I'm gonna say that was bad.
Well, you know, kudos to you for trying.
Did you finish Landman?
No, not yet.
Oh, man, you
I
gotta
don't have
finish.
like we have to watch shit together most of the time. What I got caught up in was Castlevania again, the Netflix one. It's so fucking good, dude. I went back and watched it again because I was like, they made like the following Belmont's storyline, which is Richter, the most powerful Belmont, and he. I didn't see the first season when it came out, and they're like, "Oh, season 2 just dropped," and like I've been seeing a lot of trailers. I'm like, "Oh, that looks pretty fucking cool."
Hmm.
So I was like, "I'm gonna watch it." So I'm like, but to refresh my memory, I'm gonna watch Castlevania again, the first one, and I watched it all 4 seasons. I was like, "That's fucking dope." Yeah. And then I started watching the new one. It's good. The first one's just dope as fuck though.
Yeah.
Like that's like top notch anime right there.
I watched the last season of The Witcher that came out.
The last one with Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
What'd you think? It was like a bittersweet farewell to him, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't as great as the first 2 seasons.
No. Dude, those
It
first.
was more like Yennefer and Ciri involved.
Yeah, it was way more building that connection.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good, but I felt like those 2 seasons were just something else, dude.
The first two?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
Especially when he drinks his Red Bull.
Yes.
That shit's fire. Or his pickle beer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, even in that one where what's her name? She drank the shit and killed that
Ciri?
in the first episode of the last season.
Refresh my memory.
Was it's like there was the town was bringing the girl for the beast to eat,
Yeah.
so like to save them, and then she shows up, fucking chugs the juice,
I don't remember that. I'd have to rewatch it.
and then she saves the girl in the town, but then they still end up fucking killing her anyway.
You're talking about Ciri? Like
Mm.
saving Ciri?
So there, the whatever town was there, it has like there's like a mountain, and they had to like walk into like the cavern and bring the girl there for
Yeah.
as like sacrifice. And the Witcher,
The elf chicks. Is that the one you're talking about?
maybe.
Like with all the elf people that are like, oh, we're gonna come back. And, you know, the elf people need to be the dominant species.
No.
kinda.
It was just a town of people.
Mm,
And
okay.
they had some monster that lived in the mountain by them. And like, oh, we have to bring whoever for a sacrifice.
You
And,
talking about the monster that ate like witches?
no, dude, here, I'll look it up.
I think that's what you're talking about. The one that had like a bunch of like witches' bodies kind of like morphed together. That monster?
It was like a giant spider.
Yeah, because it had a bunch of fucking limbs.
Hmm.
And it was like in that castle where they were having that fucking meeting of the.
No, it wasn't in the castle.
There was a castle. Okay, then I'm wrong. I can't remember, dude. I saw that like. I was like, Henry Cavill's not in it. I'm not gonna watch it anymore anyway.
Yeah, I'm done after this because I was just like
Yeah.
mad about it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he was like. Well, I mean, let's face it. Henry Cavill could play any role. He'd be fucking Jean Grey if you want him to,
Yeah.
and he'd be good at it. He'd be like, I guess I need to pump these babies up more.
Yeah, dude, he was perfect for that role.
He was perfect for that. He was perfect for fucking Superman.
Yeah.
You know what wouldn't be like? I know you said like his best role in the MCU would be Captain Britain
I think it would be, but it would be good for him.
for him. I think if they brought him in, because he's a big dude. He's like what,
Legion?
6'2"? He's 6'2", right? Some shit
Yeah.
like that. Cyclops, like because
Yeah.
Cyclops in every iteration of like animation, he's fucking jacked, dude.
Yeah.
And he's a big dude, like 6'2",
Yeah.
big, and he's fucking huge. So to bring in another Wolverine that's 6'2" and doesn't fit with the physical aspects of what the comic is like, I get it. You want it to be attractive and you want to stick that name to a popular character, but it's like Wolverine should be somebody like fucking Daniel Radcliffe and you jack him up, or what's Mel Gibson's son?
Well,
He was a good pick for it too.
I was listening to something, and they were talking about Taron Egerton.
not, but he's like, well, I guess. I mean, he's only like 5'9", 5'10", some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he'd be all right, and he's a good actor. I like him.
Yeah.
The only movie I didn't really finish watching of his was Rocket Man,
Yeah.
because it was like too musical-y.
Yeah.
I like music movies when it's like
I didn't
a
mind his Robin
documentary.
Hood movie.
You didn't mind it?
Yeah,
You
I thought it
didn't?
was all right.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a different take. It was better than Kevin Costner's. Sorry, Kevin, but it was. At least he spoke in an English accent.
True. Not from like he was in Yellowstone.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the sheriff of Loxley and I'm gonna put an arrow through his head. And they're never gonna take my land. Damn it, Beth! I still haven't seen his movie Horizon, Chapter 1. I don't know if he's gonna get away with making Chapter 2. But because I like westerns, you know this. I like westerns. Favorite movie, fucking Tombstone. Whew. That's the movie of movies.
Oh, I love Tombstone.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm your Huckleberry.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Dude, I was watching clips of that today because they popped up on my feed, and they broke it down really good. It's something you kind of like now that you like. Once I tell you this, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. You know the scene where Johnny Ringo pulls on and he fucking Doc Holliday's like drunk and he's drinking. He's like, "That's so what?" And they're speaking Latin to each other, talking shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that scene, Johnny Ringo pulls on him and he starts doing all this fucking flair with the gun, and then Doc Holliday's just fucking chill, and then he does it with the cup, mocking him. And the comments were like, "That's because Doc Holliday already saw how fast he is," and he's like, "Oh, this dude's a baby." Like he's like, "I could take it." Like he's like, "I don't even." He's like, "If I do the same shit he does, he's gonna know how fast I am." And then it's gonna be like, "That was just fooling about," like he does later on.
Yep.
Because nobody fucks with Doc Holliday,
Yep.
especially when that's a man that's dying and he's got nothing to lose. That's a dangerous man.
Pretty much, yeah.
One of my favorite lines though is when Thomas Hayden Church, because yes, he's in it. He's the piano lover. And he's like, piano player, too drunk, probably seeing double. He's like, well, I got 2 guns. One's for each of us. That shit was fucking funny. And then you got fucking Kurt Russell with, what's his name, Arnie Lang? With the gun in his head.
Yeah.
And he's just like, your buddies might get me in a rush, but not before I turn your head into a canoe. I was like, damn, dude, that's some cold dialogue right there. That movie's so fucking badass. I'm gonna watch it again.
Oh, dude, yeah, I could watch that movie all the time.
You know who I hated in that movie? The fucking what was it, the sheriff of the county or whatever? Like the one that like you get town sheriff, and then you get like the county sheriff or whatever.
Are you talking about the guy that had like the funny little hat?
There's that one, and then there was the mayor too.
Yeah.
That never got involved.
Yeah.
And the mayor was the dude from Lost.
Mm-hmm.
Not him. He was like, whatever. He was just trying to get him into like being the lawman in the town. But yeah, the other guy that was always after the love interest.
Yeah.
That dude, he was a piece of shit. Like I hated that. He was like, I'm here to arrest you. He's like, I don't think I'm gonna let you arrest me today, Sheriff Behan. Yep.
Frank Stallone was in that movie.
Who's Frank Stallone? Stallone's brother?
Yeah.
Oh, who was he? One of the dudes that got shot?
I don't know. He played Ed Bailey.
Ooh.
Billy Bob Thornton played Johnny Tyler.
Yeah. Why, Johnny Tyler? Where you going with that shotgun?
Powers Booth was William Brocious. Stephen Lang.
He was what's his name?
And Jason Priestley.
Jason Priestley. You got Billy Zane. Dude, that's an all-star cast right
Michael
there.
Rooker.
Michael Bean. What's his name? Michael Biehn. He was in fucking Aliens. And
Michael Biehn.
Yeah. He's good too. I liked him as Johnny Ringo, even though he's kind of a piece of shit. But he was awesome in that role.
Yeah.
And he was even better in fucking Aliens, dude.
Bill Paxton, Sam Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's go further down the list here and see who's in this.
Who else?
Terry O'Quinn.
Ah, you're just fucking getting. You're reaching deep. In the
Terrio Quinn
pockets.
he was one of the rich guys. I can't. If you saw his face, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Mm.
And then Thomas or Arana, he was in Gladiator. Oh, Paul Ben Victor.
Dude, I was listening to a comment today since you mentioned Gladiator 2.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to the old, not old, but like end of the year podcast with Fat Man Beyond, the Kevin Smith one.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark, his co-host, said he saw Gladiator 2. He's like, "Oh, you're not missing out." I was like, "That's true." He's like, Denzel's like on a different movie while he's in there. He's like he steals the movie for like 20 minutes and everything else is like, yeah, what am I watching again?
It's like Greek training or Italian training day,
Yeah.
Gladiator training day.
Yeah. You gotta smoke this, Jake. King Kong or no, Maximus ain't got shit on me.
This ain't oregano. This is some real shit.
Yeah. Oh man, I saw Training Day not too long ago too. Again, that's a fucking good movie, man.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If you pay attention at the end of that movie, when the Russians get him on the side of his caddy, he's actually like swinging, like the corpse is fucking swinging, like he was hanging on the door. And it's like, wouldn't you just kind of like fucking, drop?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of like a funny detail. I was like, I wonder if somebody like some corpse specialist came in. He was like, he needs to swing from the door a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Where's the intimacy coordinator?
Makes it look more realistic if he's swinging.
Where's the dead person coordinator? Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, hot water. $400 million lawsuit plus $200 million on top of some other shit.
Jesus.
And so here's the other piece of buzz on that. The lady that wrote the books, Colleen Hoover, I guess she sold the rights, but if there was ever any allegations of sexual assault, SA, as they would say, because we don't want to get canceled, she would get the rights automatically back.
Really?
And then there was an interview with Blake Lively where she says, "Oh, as long as Colleen has the rights, I'll follow her anywhere." It's like, oh, now you're just like you're a dumb bitch, dude. Why the fuck would you say that?
Yeah.
Then sexually harass the guy who owns the rights. It's like, dude. And then the last thing I saw today was that in the credits for that movie, the It Ends With Us movie, like in the special thanks, Gordon Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like they're just like serving everything up for this lawyer on a platter.
Yeah, they
like,
were bullying him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like all the shit with like Nice Pool and all that stuff. You saw that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff. I was like, oh man, that's their dude. If that lawyer doesn't like knock it out of the park, it's like, but it's like everything's served up on a silver platter. Like you could not fuck that up more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was dumb, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose Mint Mobile.
He's gonna lose
soccer
Mobile. Was it Wrexham? Probably he's gonna probably lose contracts with Disney and Deadpool. He's gonna probably lose that franchise because
Yeah.
Disney owns it now. And they're gonna be like, hey, we can't be associated with you, so we're gonna cast Robert Downey Jr. as Deadpool next.
Yeah. In the next universe,
The
multiverse.
Fantastic Four trailer dropped, and they
did?
showed the Council of the Reeds.
Really?
Yes, and they brought all the Reeds.
Really?
All the Reeds.
Oh, that's awesome.
Live action Reeds.
Yeah.
All of them.
All?
All of them.
Wow.
Well, no, not all of them. Because you might get me on that one. You know the Fantastic Four movie that never came out?
Yeah.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
That one's not there. Yeah. See, I knew you were going to try to get me because you were like, all of them? I was like, oh, maybe he's deep. He's reaching deep in the pockets today, Kyle.
Here, so since we were talking about weird movies, dude,
Mm.
there's one that we watched
What are you talking about?
a couple nights ago. Oh, you were talking about those weird ones, and we were talking about other
They're
ones.
not weird.
Dude.
They were just interesting.
It's called Drugstore June.
Hmm.
It's what's her name?
Hold on, let me guess. It's about a drugstore, and there's a chick named June in there.
Well, so the cast in there is Bobby Lee's in it, Beverly D'Angelo, Bill Burr, Haley Joel Osment, Miranda Cosgrove,
The fuck?
Jackie Sandler, Trevor Wallace, Bad Baby, Matt Walsh. Like, there's a lot of people in it. It is a weird movie, dude.
Is it like that 43 movie?
43.
Yeah.
So basically, this chick, June, it's Esther Pavitsky. She's pretty funny,
Okay.
but she's just this quirky girl who's like her parents want her out of the fucking house,
Mm.
but she like still lives at home and her job's at a grocery or at a pharmacy.
Okay.
And Bobby Lee's the pharmacist and the owner of the pharmacy, and she's just way out there. And the the pharmacy gets robbed, and they think she's part of it. And then she's just like, well, if I was part of it, why would I come back? Like, it's really quirky, and it's just so weird, dude. And Bill Burr plays her doctor,
Hmm.
and he's like talking to her, and she's like, I know you want me. He's like, what?
He says that to her?
No, she says it to him, and he's like, what? She's like, oh, I know you want me, and that's why you're talking to me. He goes, no, June, I'm your doctor, and I'm just asking you questions, and like, I'm trying
Does
to
it
make
do
sure
it in
you're...
classic Bill Burr style? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Kinda.
Really? Really? You think you
No, he
really?
doesn't go that far. He just makes, he's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm just here to give you a physical.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty good. And then Haley Joel Osment is just, he's weird. Like, the fact that he would, like, his character is her ex-boyfriend, and then he's dating Miranda Cosgrove right now.
He was in The Boys too, right? For like one episode. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he was.
I was thinking, I was like, was he Love Sausage? But no, Love Sausage was another dude. And he's back for Mother's Milk.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He's like, no. That's fucking good. Good writing right there.
Yes.
Superhero with a huge penis that he controls.
Hey, man.
Hmm?
It's better than the one that shrunk down and was...
Oh yeah, termite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Ah!
Achoo! Dude, I forgot who I was explaining that to, and they were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Yeah, that's how fucked up that show is. It's a cringe, funny, awesome."
And how they used like their whole freaking budget on fake sperm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the most expensive episode was
Yeah.
all sperm. Was it the superhero orgy?
Yeah.
So you finished watching the 4th season, right? What did you think about good old Chuck in there, the multiplying man?
Oh, I know, dude. I was like,
sauna.
I was like, oh,
You're like, oh, Chuck.
yeah. I'm like,
He's like, it's not what it looks like.
You know, I get pink eye from that.
He did
I
get
know.
pink eye. That shit was funny as hell, dude. Anyway, back to your what other movie did you see? Just that one.
Oh, I was just talking about that one. That one just came to my mind.
Juno Drugstore? Or what?
Drugstore June.
Drugstore June.
Yeah, watch it. It's weird.
Is it on Netflix or what's it
Yeah,
on?
it's on Netflix. You'll laugh, but at the same time, you'll be like, this shit's weird.
I might. Sounds like a good cast. Or at least people I know.
Yeah, I mean, they all pretty good.
So what I was telling you about that 43 movie, look up the cast for that. That's a weird movie. And it's like a bunch of different stories. Kind of like Crash, but like it's supposed to be like, I don't know what kind of movie it's supposed to be. It's not like I don't think it's a drama. It's the one where
Movie
Hugh Jackman...
43?
Yeah. Where Hugh Jackman has the balls on his neck or whatever. Yeah, he has testicles hanging off his like chin.
Huh.
It's a weird fucking movie. I never saw it.
I never saw it either. But you got, let's see.
But it's got like a huge
Dennis
cast.
Quaid, Greg Kinnear, Common,
Mhm.
Will Sasso, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah. Kate
Kate
Winslet, Hugh Jackman.
This one, I don't know most of the people in that one.
There's like a bunch
Hugh
of
Jackman, Kate Winslet,
Mm-hmm.
Rocky Russo,
Yeah.
Liv Schreiber, Naomi Watts.
Yep. Oh, you know, I remember their scene.
Julie Ann Emery. I don't know who that is. Anna Faris, Chris Pratt.
Mm-hmm.
Kieran Culkin, Emma Stone. Don't know who that is. Richard Gere, Kate Bosworth, Jack McBrayer, Asif Menvey.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of. Oh my god. Justin Long, Jason Sudeikis, Uma Thurman,
Mm-hmm.
Kristen Bell. Jeez, how many of these fucking things are in here? Chloe Grace Moritz, Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
McLovin. Just say
Yeah.
McLovin, dude.
Patrick Warburton, Matt
Patrick
Walsh.
Warburton's the shit, dude.
Jesus, Gerard Butler, Johnny Knoxville, Sean William
I
Scott.
told you, man. He's got like, but that movie's horrible from what I've
Jesus
heard.
Christ. Halle Berry, Stephen Merchant,
Mm-hmm.
Saeed Badria, Snooki. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
Stephen Merchant. Why am I drawing a
Fuck,
blank?
dude. Stephen Merchant is. Did you ever.
If you say the movie, I'll probably be. Oh yeah.
Stephen Merchant was in. He did a lot of stuff with Ricky Gervais. He was the real tall, skinny guy with Ricky Gervais.
Gotcha. Yes, I know. Yeah.
So that guy. Geez, Halle Berry. Oh, yeah, he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, I told you. There's like a fucking roster on that movie, but they're like
Jesus.
not connected. Like
Elizabeth Banks, Josh Duhamel, Julianne Moore, Tony Shalhoub, Bob Odenkirk, Anton Yelkin.
Plainfield represent. Bob Odenkirk.
Jesus, dude, that was a lot.
I know. I told it, but the thing is, like, there's a bunch of little stories in that.
Huh.
Like the one I did partially watch was the Naomi Watts Liv Schreiber one, because they homeschool their kid, which is the bear dude. I forget his name. Lip from Shameless.
Yeah,
he's their son. And they're like, oh yeah, we homeschool him. It was like we will, but we make sure he gets like the full high school experience. So they bully him, and then his mom's like the chick that's trying to hook up with him, and she makes out with him. I'm like, this is a fucking weird movie, dude.
What the hell?
Or Luke Schreiber, like the son's showering, he opens the shower, he's like, hey, this guy's got funny pubes. But he's like yelling at nobody. He's just like if they were in high school showers, you know, he's like, he's got funny pubes. Hey, everybody.
Oh, Jeremy Allen White.
Yes, that dude.
The bear.
The bear. The bear.
Did you see Matthew McConaughey's commercial for? I think is it Uber Eats? He's wearing like the Ditka sweater. And he has a mustache on and the sunglasses, and he's trying to do the Bears. Like he's like, all right, wait, the Bears. He's like, wait, no, not there yet. And he's like, the Bears. He's like, no, turn it down. And he's like, the Bears. He's like, all right, I got it.
All right. One of the best lines in Dazed and Confused was by him.
And that was completely
inappropriate.
No, that was completely just on the
improvised.
spot.
Yeah, of course. You know what I like about these high school girls, man?
I get older and they stay the same
age. He fit that stoner role so well too.
Yeah.
How about no. Give me some,
why not?
Give me some Busch Light.
You don't want another.
I'm gonna save him and like freeze him.
Ooh, like a dill pickle slushy.
Not frozen like that, but close enough. Yeah. Save him for a hot day. Yeah.
Marinate some steak in it.
No, not steak.
Chicken?
No, don't
Chicken?
do that to steak.
Do you have chicken?
Maybe chicken. I feel like that'd be good with a hot dog.
Yeah, maybe.
Like if you were at a ballpark.
Yeah.
You know.
Pass me. What do you want on your hot dog? Just mustard, but I'll take a pickle beer.
Oh, you got any of that Donna's pickle beer?
Yeah.
You know, it's the finest brine.
Oh, dude. I'm sure it was.
It says that right there.
I know it does. Even though you thought it said urine.
Well,
the
I
finest
don't have
urine.
my glasses, and I'm a little bit dyslexic. But
The finest
I'm partially
urine.
R word. Can we say it?
Revolutionary.
Yeah. I'm revolutionist.
Yeah.
No. Can't believe they took that word away from us.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That's retarded. Sorry, I had to.
Hey, man.
Nah, nobody listens to
To
us.
each their
Anyway.
own.
Nobody listens to us.
Somebody does.
Somebody does.
Somebody somewhere does.
Hi, mom.
Yeah, I never even know.
Oh
My dad
man,
was like, "I want to listen." I'm like, no, no,
dude, let him listen.
no.
Hi,
Except my mom.
Mike.
My mom listened, and I'd be like, "Ah, shit."
Well, let's keep it PG 18.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what were we? We were watching this show. The Pit. Is it called The Pit? The Ring? The Pit?
The
I think it.
hole,
No,
the one
it's
with the prison.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no. It's it's kind of like ER in Grey's Anatomy. I think it's called The Pit.
Is it like a ER or like an emergencies type show, like
Yeah.
medical?
So yeah, it's called The Pit,
Yeah.
and it's a Cinemax show, so you can
Okay.
watch it on Max, and it's TVMA, and
Oh no.
they were dealing with a fucking lunatic, crazy dude, and they had to sedate him. So they're like, all right, you grab the arms, you grab the legs, we'll grab the head, you jab him in the thigh, boom, we're done. So they go in, and the crazy dude just starts pissing all over the kid that had the syringe to jab him in the leg. And as he's pissing on him, he stabs him in the leg, and his whole junk is just hanging out there. And Colleen's like, "Oh my god, is that like are they allowed to show that?" I'm like, "Well, what streaming service are we watching?" She's like, "Oh, it's Max." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucking Cinemax." Like that was
You're lucky it's not Skinemax.
yeah. I'm like, this is Skinemax right now, and then I'm looking. I'm like, look, it even says TVMA.
Yeah.
They're gonna show junk.
Dude, they showed junk in fucking Castlevania. And it's rated TVMA, like, well, per episode, you
Yeah.
know. But fucking, dude, One Piece has Sanji smoking all the time, and you got the fucking girls always, like, with not proportionate bodies, not realistic bodies.
Oh, so that pit show it's with Noah Wiley.
Yeah, the guy from ER. I
Yeah,
remember. I've seen the thing. I just haven't. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
it's not bad. I mean, it was okay, but it's another one of those shows where it's like, dude, okay, how much crazy shit could happen at this one particular hospital
So it's
all the time?
basically ER on steroids.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I need to watch that.
no, there's other good things out there.
Yeah, like Landman,
Yeah, dude.
but it's over now. For now.
Hopefully they
For now.
renew it.
For now.
Hopefully they renew it.
Here's the thing. I can go like if I really like something like movies, for example, certain movies,
Hmm.
I can go back and watch them a million times.
Oh yeah, me too.
So for me right now, with the output of media that there is, it's hard to get hooked on something new. You know?
I don't know. I got hooked on Landman right away. As soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, this is good.
Well, yeah, but because you're like, oh, it's Tyler Sheridan. His shit's pretty good. Like you have a reference to go off of.
Yeah,
You know?
and it helps that Billy Bob Thornton like just owns that role, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was just
That lady pants wearing dude.
that's just like him right to a T. Just
Did you
like
ever see Bad Santa? I love Bad
oh
Santa,
yeah,
dude. You're emotionally crippled. I love that fucking. Those movies are fucking funny, dude. What's his name? The short dude. Let me look him up. He's in that movie. He was the. He was the dude that knocked up Jim Carrey's wife in Me, Myself, and Irene. The little person.
oh I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. That's it. Bernie Mac was in the first one, dude. Let's see.
Bernie motherfucking Mac.
Bernie motherfucking Mac. John Ritter was in it. Tony Cox. Is it? Did he pass away?
I don't know. Click on his thing.
Tony Cox. His
Keep
credits.
scrolling down. I would say I was like,
Well, his
let's do a
last
little
year was
bio.
2016. Yeah. I'm just gonna look him up on Google.
He has one upcoming.
Maybe he recorded it pre-dying. You never know.
Or is this a small role?
Tony Cox, actor, Wikipedia. Wiki, what? Years active.
He was in Leprechaun 2.
Yeah, he was the leprechaun.
He was the Leprechaun in that one?
No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Oh, he's still alive. 66.
Oh, he was in Willow and he was an Ewok.
I buy it.
Wow. I mean, I guess if you're going to work, you might as well.
Own that shit.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's funny. Him and, what's the guy that played Willow?
Willow.
What's his name?
I don't know. Let's see. This is
Warwick Davis. Yeah. That was a weird movie, dude. Did you ever see Willow?
A really long time ago.
Oh, dude, that was such a strange movie.
There's another movie. What's his name? Tim Curry's in it. Tom Cruise is like really young. Tim Curry's like a devil type beast. I forgot what the fucking movie his name is. It's not. Is it Wishmaster? No, Wishmaster is like a horror movie.
How about you just look up Tim Curry
I'm going to.
and you know what you're talking about? 2 R's, yeah.
Oh, it's
Dr. Frankenfurter.
once you see the movie, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. Credits.
Good clue. That was such a good movie.
It's an old movie. It's like an '80s movie.
What about Dick?
What about him? Oh, dude, he's got so many credits, dude.
Oh, dude, he was in. There was a point where I feel like he was in every movie, and he's in like every cartoon.
Yeah, he does a lot of voiceovers. We're getting close. He was awesome in Congo. I remember his role there. Stop eating my white cake. Um,
Oh yeah, he was in The Shadow.
the Legend of Legend, yeah. That's the name of the character.
Dude, he was in the Pirates of Dark Water.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, he's Darkwing Duck too. He was in there.
She was in Loaded Weapon, dude.
Yes, he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Him and
He was in It. Psych. Yeah, I think that's the name of the movie, Legend. Yeah, here it is. Look at that, Tom Cruise. A young Tom Cruise. Is there pictures?
the Lord.
Yeah, there he is. Look at
The
him. He
Lord
looks
of
fucking
Darkness.
badass, dude. That's Tim Curry right there, dude.
Wow.
That's prime Tim Curry.
It makes me think of what's his name? Dave Grohl from the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, yeah. Beelzebub. Beelzeboss. Yeah, that's Tim Curry right there. Legend.
Dude, you want to watch a movie that makes no sense whatsoever? Troll 2.
Hmm.
So there was a Troll 1.
I believe you.
The sequel, or the quote-unquote sequel, Trolls 2,
Mm-hmm.
has nothing to do with Trolls 1. It is the most fucked up, weirdest movies I've ever seen.
You know, it's a trippy, weird movie, but it's actually not horrible. Labyrinth.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. It's trippy. I feel like you need to be on acid to watch it
Yeah, I remember
and enjoy it.
this chick that I knew. We would talk about weird, obscure movies.
Mm-hmm.
And this was years ago, dude. And she was just like, oh, you gotta check out this movie. She goes, as soon as you're done with it, call me and tell me what you think of it. So I sat there, and as I'm watching it, I was just like, what the hell are you making me watch? She's like, just keep watching it, keep watching it. I'm like, I can't, but I can't stop at the same time. And then when I was done watching the movie, I'm like, I cannot believe that this movie exists. Like, it is so bad. Like,
Kind of like the Tommy Wiseau movie.
Dude.
The Room.
Just like I'm just like, well, what the hell is going on? And it just, oh, it was so bad.
I believe
It just, oh, like just everything that was going on. Like I had no idea what was going on the whole time watching it.
Was
Like
it like a really busy movie?
like there was just so much of nothing going on. They were just like, what?
Hmm. It happens.
But,
It does happen.
but yeah, she was an interesting character. So
The chick or the movie?
the chick, well, the movie, but she was interesting too.
Okay.
So yeah, she was strange too, but in a cool way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strange always brings a little bit of flavor to your life.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I remember the first time I met her, we were trying to set her up with a friend of mine.
Mm.
Like she was a friend of mine, and we were trying to set her up with another friend.
Mm.
And so she meets us out, and me, like my buddy calls me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'm going to meet this chick, or this chick wants to meet tonight." What was her name? Melanie? I think it was Melanie. Yes, it was Melanie. And he's like, yeah, she's gonna be there tonight. I'm like, okay. He's like, can you come? And can this dude come? And then JJ was there. JJ showed up too, and there was a couple of us. And then the girl that knew the girl, like she brought a couple of friends too. So it was like a group of us there.
Okay.
So they introduced themselves to each other, and like it's a bar. You know, it's like there's noise, but it's not like overly loud.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like a normal conversation voice. Like you didn't really need to raise your voice at all. He fucking looks at her. He's like, "Hey, how you doing tonight?" And she's just like, "I'm good. How are you?" And I'm like, "Dude, just chill out, relax, dude. Like, just patting him on the back, like, ask him if he's okay, like, calming him down." And then he just gets really awkward. So I'm like, all right, now we're all standing there in this like weird, awkward silence, and everybody has a drink in their hand, but her. So then I'm just like, I'm looking around at everybody. I'm like, is nobody gonna say anything? I'm like, hey, do you want something to drink? And she's like, well, I have to drive pretty far. Like, can I just get like a water or a soda? I'm like, yeah, sure, I got you. Went and got the soda, gave it to her, whatever. And then our mutual friend went outside to smoke, and she went with her, and then I went to the bathroom. And when I came out of the bathroom, they were standing by the door, and they're like, "Kyle, come here, come outside with us." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Like, I'll go sit with you guys. I don't care."
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting out there just bullshitting while they finish smoking, and my buddy is like frantic now because he's like, "Hey, where's Kyle at? Where's Kyle at? Where's she at? She's gone too. Where's everybody at? Like, are they together?" And like he's texting me. He's like, "Dude, where you at? Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm sitting outside with them while they finish smoking because they didn't want to sit out there by themselves."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, is that all you're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah. Like, what's the problem?"
So was there a task that I was supposed to
So
complete?
now it gets even better. So like
Okay.
they end their night of meeting, and that girl's like, "Yeah, no, this ain't going nowhere." Like 2 weeks later, my buddy is going home, and he pulls into his driveway of his house, and he looks across the street. She started dating his neighbor across the street from him.
No.
So then they start seeing each other all the time.
That'd suck.
And I'm just like,
For
wow,
him.
this is weird.
Had to suck for him, not for her. She probably didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. She was cool though. But
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
he's a good guy, so but it was just such a weird dynamic.
Yeah. Sounds kind of messy.
It was a very funny night.
I bet.
Because he had
Well, for
I need-
all outside parties, that had to be
dude, what the-
hilarious.
I have to think of what his he had a Game of Thrones shirt on. That made it even better.
Like at the thing?
At the bar.
Okay.
Like, so to meet this girl, he has a Game of Thrones shirt.
Was he carrying around Dungeons and
Well,
Dragons
dude,
dice and
the
shit
best-
too?
The best part about it is that me and JJ are like, dude,
Go home and
You're
change.
you're you're coming here to meet a girl. Maybe not wear your Game of Thrones T-shirt.
Flip that shit inside
Yeah,
out.
and he's just like, "What? It's my. I love this shirt." We're like, "Exactly. You shouldn't be wearing it when you're basically like on a blind date kind of
Yeah,
thing."
you want to.
But it was funny. We ripped on him for months, dude.
Here's the thing: when you meet somebody, it's like your fucking calling card, dude. Your presentation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be presentable. You want to look. You want to be something that's like easy on the eyes, and it doesn't have to be like I'm going on a date or anything. It's just like even when you go to a job interview, you don't show up with a fucking, you know, like you don't show up with a I don't know Slipknot shirt or fucking Lamb of God shirt. You kind of go like, oh, you want to look the part.
Exactly.
Not to say that they're going to be like, oh, he likes that music. Oh, he's a devil worshiper. No, it's just like you want to look presentable.
Yeah.
Then once you get in and you're good, you're like, hey, dude, I like this I like Mastodon or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing like random names out there.
Oh, I know.
I like Tupac, whatever. You don't show up with a Whitney Houston shirt to a job interview and shit.
Exactly. But yeah, dude, he had that fucking Game of Thrones shirt on. We gave him so much shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was the only one who, like, all of us are drinking, like, beer that comes in a bottle.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, can I get this?
In
And
a
they're like,
sippy cup?
and they're like, yeah. He goes, could you put it in a glass? And we all looked at him. We're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Just fucking drink the beer.
Well,
He's like, it tastes better in a glass. We're like, okay, you're becoming way too much high maintenance and everything right now just to meet this chick.
I'll tell you this. When we would drink in the morning, and that sounds horrible, I know, but I used to work nights. So there was one bar in the morning that we used to go to on Thursdays, which was payday.
Okay.
And we would always ask for a chilled glass. But we would drink from the tap.
Mm-hmm.
Like we weren't getting like, hey, can you go over there and pull this can out and pour
Yeah,
it?
he was having that poured into a glass when it was.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But it's just like, dude, come
Like
on.
if it's a Guinness, okay, I get it. Pour that shit
Yeah,
into
but it's
a
just
glass.
we're like, come on, dude, like,
Yeah,
stop making this way more than it needs to be. Like,
yeah.
just chill the fuck
Drink
out.
your Busch Light, just like everybody else.
Exactly, dude. That's why I grew my hair the way I did. All I do is wear flannels every day.
Is your beard gonna grow a mullet too? Just right here at the front.
No, I can't find the charger for my trimmer, so it's probably gonna get a little bushier.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be when it's gonna be weird when you come in and say, you know what? I found my trimmer, and then you just come in and I still have a beard. I'm gonna be like, so you found your cord, but
no, it does need to get trimmed. It's too long right now.
no,
me.
get your comb. That's what you were talking about last time. Get one of those little mustache combs. You know what that is a really good feeling. I'll say you that.
Oh, I know.
I'll give you that.
No, but I do need to trim it up though, and I have a trimmer, and I trim it down to a 2.
Here's the downside to having a beard. Or a long beard.
It stinks.
It's itchy. Hence the brushing.
Mm-hmm.
When you brush it, it feels good, though. It feels really good. There's that. And then if you're eating, fucking forget about it.
Oh, dude, I had I had some cheese stuck in here earlier.
Once the mustache also starts curling into your lip,
Oh yeah, I have scissors, or I have to trim it
so
up. I have to trim it up later.
every time,
And
if
then
you
hairs,
don't, yeah, if
and
you
then
don't,
hairs just get in your mouth too.
well, if you don't maintain it, everything like you sip a beer, you're gonna be tasting that beer like 2 hours later.
Oh yeah, it's
or,
a flavor saver, dude.
Pickle beer. That's
Yeah, I made sure to wash my fucking mouth out. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do like though is when I'm in the shower and I get the soap.
Yeah, that
Yes.
feels awesome.
Oh yeah, I do like doing that, dude.
I want to go to one of those barber shops that's like, I don't know, it's
Like $300 with a hot towel.
Yes,
Like,
all that is like like a spa for your face.
yeah.
That just looks like. Looks so
But see, I don't plan on ever shaving again, so
good. Wish in one hand, shit in the other. We'll see which one fills out
just
first.
got a shitty hand.
It's not how that was supposed to go.
I know, but you just have a shitty hand, dude.
Anywho, I can't. Like I could grow out my beard, but Tara's like, oh, I like it the way you have it short. And
Like that?
yeah, she likes it like this.
Really?
Yeah. Like where it's just like, oh, it's like you shaved, but it's like 2 days later.
Just like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Colleen likes this.
Yeah.
She wants it just like this. She doesn't
Well,
want
that's
it any
because you
more.
don't got the grays, dude. If
I got grays, dude. It's all right here.
no, you don't got grays.
There's tons of them in here.
No, you don't got
Yeah,
grays.
dude.
You ain't got no wisdom in that beard.
Whatever. Hey, man, the fact that I still have my hair color the way it is, this the way it is, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I had people at work the other day.
Mm.
We were talking about something, and they like asked me what I did before I started working there. And I told them, and here we go. This is the basis of the conversation. There's two guys at my job that have a bet, and it's to see who can outlast the other. One is doing tequila, and the other is smoking weed.
He lost the tequila guy.
Well, just hang on. So this kid, he's like 23 years old, he drinks every other Thursday. That's his thing. Like he only drinks every other Thursday.
Okay.
And he drinks a whole bottle of tequila those 2 Thursdays.
Talk about getting your priorities straight, huh?
Well, hey, dude. But anyway, so he told me about this. I'm like, okay, so you do half a bottle of that one day and then half a bottle the next day. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, like, how do you do it? He's just like, oh, I just pour shots and I'll have one. And a little bit later I'll have another one. And I have like a beer or two in between. And I'm like, okay, like, but I'm like, is your whole focus on drinking? He's like, well, no, not really. But like, I'll be like playing video games or watching a movie or TV or whatever. And I'll just have a shot and then chase it with a beer.
Why not just mix it?
Well, exactly. That's what I said. He goes, no, I like the taste of it. And he drinks anejo.
Clearly not if you're doing shots.
He just, but anyway, never mind. So he starts telling me about this bet that he has with our coworker.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the bet is that I could do more shots than he could smoke blunts before we pass out. He's like, so I think I could keep drinking and he'll pass out and I'll win. But he thinks that he could keep smoking while I drink and I'll pass out and he wins. And I'm like, all right, like, what are we talking here? How much are we talking? Time frame, everything. He goes, 16 shots in 3 hours. And I'm like, okay, so 16 shots of tequila in 3 hours.
Which is a shot, like 2 ounces, 3 ounces?
A shot, ounce and a half.
Okay.
It's basically a full bottle of tequila is 16 shots. So I'm sitting there and I'm doing the math in my head real quick. And I'm like, okay, if you do that, you'll be in alcohol poisoning realm by doing that much in that short period of time.
Yes, unless you're,
No, that's 3 hours. That's a short window for that dude. So I'm talking like, and he's like, I'll be able to do it. He's going to smoke 16 ounces or 16 grams of weed and he'll pass out. And the dude's like, I ain't going to pass out for 16 grams, dude. Like, I'll be fine.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's the frequency of your shots? Is it like you're going to break it up into 3s and 4s? So like, boom, boom, boom. And you sit there and wait? Or is it like 1, 2? And he's like, well, he's going to start. He goes, we're going to have he's going to have 8 joint. Or what did he say? He's going to have 5 joints or whatever. And it's going to be 3 shots per joint. And I'm like, well, okay. So that what are you going to do? Slam those 3 and then wait? I'm like, you're going to get fucked up right away.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I want. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. You slamming 16 shots in 3 hours to where you do 8 shots in 6 hours. I'm like, you're doubling that shit in a smaller period of time. And you're not eating. I'm like, I wouldn't do this if I were you.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He was going to lose.
But yeah, dude. And this kid is nuts. Like,
drink his own puke like Jordan nuts?
that was my puke, wasn't it?
Somebody's puke.
I think I puked in that cup. And he drank it.
I don't want to remember whose puke it was.
Dude,
I remember he just did it.
That was a fucked up night.
That was funny. But
That was an awesome night.
Was.
There's a hidden story to that night that I can't talk about. I could talk about
We've talked about it off air, so you don't need to.
it.
I know exactly what story you're thinking of, and no, it's not the one with you driving.
No, not that.
I know it's not that one.
No.
Because you wouldn't have a problem talking about that one.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That was kind of like the reverse story of my little something
Yeah, dude.
brown sugar one. That was like there's the other side to that coin.
Yep.
I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Dude, I'm like, I'm fine.
It's like, no, you're not.
Hey, we made it home.
Well, I would have made it regardless. I was just going to be like,
Yeah.
gotta go back to get you. Do we need a winch?
Yeah, we're good. We made it home.
Yeah, very good. That was a fun night, though.
That was
Up until the puke drinking. Ugh.
Hey, man, they fucking did it.
Hey, that's what they get for fucking with somebody who's good at beer pong, but what?
They drink too much. We're just like, oh, here, drink this, dude.
Well, that was all you, man. We didn't really have to drink that much. I think we were just drinking because we were bored.
Well, yeah, we were drinking because we weren't losing. I'm like, all right, this is taking too long. I'm like, oh, I'll drink this beer.
Yeah.
I'll drink this beer too.
Yeah.
Oh, we won again? Cool. I'm going to keep drinking because
you're not making me drink.
you guys are missing. So.
To be young again.
And then the other extracurricular that was happening, I'm just like, damn it, don't do this to me.
Yeah. The story that you don't want to talk about that you keep bringing back up? Yeah, that one.
Well, because it's a good story.
It is, but I know the story and you don't want to talk about it on the fucking air. So.
Oh, I know. It's all right.
Yeah. Good time. What happened? Whatever happened to those dudes? They still live around here?
Jordan still lives over here. So does Wojtek. And then the house we were at, they live in Tennessee.
They were like, what, 2 subdivisions away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're right down that way.
Butler?
Yeah, no, off of Taylor.
Butler?
No, they were off of Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you could see the back of the house from Taylor.
Hmm. Yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, Fantastic Four trailers dropped today.
I have to check that out.
Yeah. I don't know. It could have been the Council of Reeds. Could have been fan made, but it still looked like. I was like, oh shit. It looked cool, man. You know what I'm excited for?
What's that?
They're making another Resident Evil movie.
Really?
But PlayStation has a studio now to make movies.
Really?
So they're involved. I don't know if it's like to make movies or if it's like, hey, we have a studio where we do motion cap. Why don't we just use it to, film too, like actual movies now? Because it is Sony. They just do it like game-based movies,
Yeah.
Or like shows, like The Last of Us show. Shit like that. Anyway, they're making that Resident Evil movie, and I forgot who the director is. But it's like the guy that directed the Barbarian movie. Josh the Barbarian?
No.
The Justin Long movie?
No. I don't think so.
I haven't seen it either, but I've seen trailers and bits and pieces of it. It looks crazy.
I'm watching the trailer right now.
For Barbarian?
No, for Fantastic Four.
Oh, you piece of shit. You gotta put it up with no sound. It's not how you're listening to it anyway.
I'm just curious to see what it looks like.
Sure. Watch it without me. Whatever. I don't care.
You said you watched it already.
I did. I saw it like 3 times.
Yeah, so there you go. Wow. I don't think that's fan made.
Right? It doesn't look fan made. The thing is, I don't know if you saw the guy who's talking to John Krasinski. I don't know who that dude is. It doesn't look... But they got the fucking Reed Richards from the Chris Evans Fantastic Four, which he allegedly had died already in Deadpool because their universe got sent to the void.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's in that. I'm sure there's going to be an explanation. But there's that Reed Richards. There's John Krasinski's Reed Richards. There's what's his name? Miller.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
There's his Reed Richards, and then now
Ezra Miller. Right?
no,
No, who's Ezra Miller?
the Flash.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
guy from Top Gun.
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
not Miller, Teller.
Yeah,
And then they got
Pedro Pascal.
Ricardo Richards.
Even I
A
gotta say the John Krasinski thing does look kind of fan made. It doesn't
little
look
bit,
like him.
little bit.
Like looking at this, I paused it.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like him. It looks like somebody else.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, the cool thing is if you didn't listen to
No, except
it,
now that part looks like John Krasinski.
they if you had sound to it, which we can watch it afterwards, they talk about the Council of Reeds, where Pedro Pascal's like, "Oh, I need to talk." He's like, "Something's happening." Well, he's like, "I need to talk to somebody, and the only person I can think of is myself." So he gets the Council of Reeds.
You know what I wish they would have done better? That they kind of just let slip.
Yeah, the season 8 of Game of Thrones, dude.
Was no, yeah, was Silver Surfer.
Just be glad it's not going to be Anya Taylor-Joy. Because that was in the books for a long time. They're like, oh, she's going to be the new Silver Surfer. I'm like, I wonder if she's going to shave her head. You know?
Hey man, what's her name did for?
V for Vendetta.
Well, that's not what I was talking about. I was
So
talking
she
about,
did too?
Um,
Karen Gillan?
yeah,
Nebula?
yeah.
She still looked hot, ball.
Oh yeah, dude.
But Natalie Portman did it for V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
Even though she was in V. So we're just going to shave your head.
Yeah, she stole Keira Knightley's thunder in Star Wars.
She did.
That's why they didn't put her name in the credits.
Who?
Keira Knightley's.
Really?
Because they didn't want her to overshadow Natalie Portman.
Oh.
So they didn't put her name in there.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Even though she was playing, the funny thing is that she was playing a lot more of the role.
Yeah, she was the
queen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about she was like the body double. Yeah. She was so young too in there.
They both were.
Yeah,
They were
was
teenagers, dude.
No, Natalie Portman wasn't a teenager when that came out.
Natalie Portman was our age, dude. It's like a year or two older than us.
Yeah, she wasn't a teenager. She was a full grown ass woman.
When Phantom Menace came out?
When did that come out? 99?
Yeah, dude, she was still a kid.
I was 14. She was probably like 17. How old is she? What year is she born? Let's figure this shit out right now. I got Coco Melon song stuck in my head right now. So much. Natalie? Oh, come on.
She's 3 years older than me.
Okay, so 1981. She was 19 when that came out.
She was still young.
Yeah.
Now, how old was...
She was barely a
how old was
teenager.
Keira
She was
Knightley?
about to be 20.
How old
dude.
was Keira Knightley?
She was like on her way out
All right, here, go.
of the teenage saga.
All right. So 1999, she was 19. How old was Keira Knightley then?
Well, she would have been, yeah, because it came out summer of 1999, almost probably September.
Okay.
Let's see, Phantom Menace, when did this come out? 1999, yeah. Oh, fucking, we nailed that. Shit,
Yeah.
that was
so how old is
Well,
Keira
when did this come out? What month? May. So she was,
18.
she was 18.
Yeah. So let's go to see Keira Knightley and how old she was.
Let's see.
She wouldn't be in it.
She's not in the cast. Oh, that's messed up. Is that how you spell it?
No, K-E-I, I think.
Keita?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So she was born in 85.
Yeah, she's my age.
Yeah.
You old fuck. She's older than
I'm
me.
a year older.
She's older than me, younger than you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she was a teenager. She was 15 maybe.
Yeah. Dude, you got to check out that.
I can't believe they kept her out of the credits. Well, maybe it's because of child labor laws.
Yeah. Here,
See, what's his fucking name was
scroll
in it?
down
Okay.
to her like um,
Movie stuff?
filmography type thing.
Career?
Just scroll all the way down. Like when they showed the list of everything.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they're going to do that.
They do that on here. If you keep going, they do.
There it is.
Oh, maybe not. Go up.
No, this is it. References?
No, don't go up. I thought it would have like here. Wait, stop.
No, they do that shit when it's movies.
Here, go down.
Acting credits and awards.
It's like here. Oh, damn! What the hell is the name of the show she was just in?
I know what you're
The
talking
Black Doves.
about. Yeah.
Right? That
Black
show.
Swan or something
Or Black?
like that.
No, no, it's something Doves or.
Yeah. Yeah, when she's like an agent.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. That's good. It's actually really good.
There's too much stuff to watch.
She was actually pretty badass in it. I was pretty shocked.
She's too old for me, dude.
Whatever, dude.
I always thought she had something. I like her smile.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I liked her in the Bounty Hunter movie that she was in.
Can't remember.
Was it like it had a weird name? It was like go. We might have it on there because it was one of her bigger roles.
Her bounty hunter movie.
Yeah.
Why don't I just go to her IMDb and
Yeah, she played a bounty hunter. It was like, was it Diamond or Rio? Something like that.
IMDb. Pride and Prejudice.
No.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Attunement. Black Doves. That's the series you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's good.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that. That was
Sound Collector. Boston Strangler. Silent Night.
Go down. This was old. Like this what I'm talking about was around. Was a long time ago. Domino. I think. Yeah, Domino. Go down. Is it Domino? Yeah, Domino. She
I feel
plays.
like I've seen this.
She plays a bounty hunter. It's
Yeah,
her and Mickey Rourke.
is that Mickey
Yeah.
Rourke? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie. That was pretty. I mean, it was cheesy, but it was still pretty good. She was
Anything
trying to
with
be
Mickey
like
Rourke is
tough.
cheesy, dude.
Yeah, and it's based on a true story.
Yeah, makes it all the cheesier.
But there's like one like striptease scene with her in there. I'm like, all right.
Oh, now I gotta watch it again.
Just like that movie. What was that movie with Lindsay Lohan?
Machete?
The one where she's a stripper.
Yeah, Machete.
Wasn't there a different one that she was a stripper in?
I think it might have been Machete.
I thought there was another one that she kind of had another.
That's where she
stripper
did the
role.
topless one, I think. Machete.
Yeah,
I might be wrong. Yeah, stripper one's like an actual film, not a fucking
yeah,
comedy.
not a
Fucking-
grindhouse one. Like it was
Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah, that's when she said she wanted that porn star dude to like fuck her for real.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, "Yeah, no." It's like, nah. This dick was made for fucking, but not for you. Anywho, you want to do a shot?
I know who killed me. That was the way it was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
What are we doing for shot today? Want to do the blue? Want to do the red?
Let's do a shot of pickle juice.
I'm not gonna do a shot of pickle juice when you can't even finish your beer.
Well, I think we could finish the daiquiri.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna finish it, but okay. Oh, danke, sir. Oh shit! Looks like you're gonna have to do a little bit of the blue.
Just like my bones. I mean,
Jeez, you said it, not me, man.
I know. Well, actually, I'll do some whiskey. No, I'll do the blue one. We still got that Cabo.
I brought down the 3 generations too. We could do
I
that.
know.
Or you could drink your pickle beer.
I'm gonna drink my Fortnite juice.
Fortnite juice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my True Blood.
My chug. Chug jug.
Dude, look at the red, white, and blue.
All right.
French flag.
Ooh, it smells good.
Oh, it smells fruity.
All right.
Salud.
Salute.
Remember to follow us wherever you get your podcast, people. And good night. Sorry to have it so abruptly. I don't know. It was weird. But
Yeah, no, that's all right.
it would have been going on for a while.
True.
We're kind of just rambling now. But
That's okay.
good night, everybody.
Good night.